The original, the first special edition of this that comes out doesn't have the feature where you can rock the original graphics and keep the sound acting, the voice acting and everything. Yeah, that only came in with Monkey Island 2 special edition. The first one sort of breaks the voice acting if you switch back and forth or go back to the original graphics, which is a bummer because that's sort of the best combo that I enjoy at the moment. The new music, the new voice acting, but the original graphics. And with the work of Scum VM and a mod, it should be good to work. So, let's get into it. Hopefully we can play 1 and 2 back to back today, but we'll see how time permits. Because there's a lot on this weekend. And by that I mean some more Dota to watch later on. Sweet. Ah, nostalgia. I do like the new music. Be low-key eating some food at the start here as well. I kind of just woke up and scrambled this together. So we've got some time to play some Monkey Island.
Hi, my name's Guybrush Threepwood, and I want to be a pirate.
Yikes!
Yikes. Let's chuck the subtitles on.
Don't sneak up on me like that.
Cool.
I'm over this way.
Ah. Well then, Thriftweed.
Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood.
I see. So, you want to be a pirate, eh? You look more like a flooring inspector. But if you're serious about pirating, go talk to the pirate leaders. You'll find them in the scum bar.
Gosh, thanks. I'll do that. Bye now. I'm off to seek my fortune.
Good luck.
Where did you say those pirate leaders were?
The scum bar.
Right. Thanks.
And thus our adventure begins. I've always loved this sign.
Re-elect Governor Marley. When there's only one candidate, there's only one choice.
It's a solid campaign. You can't argue with that. The scum bar. I always love the little smiley face as well. Very friendly. So I'm going to want to sort of play through the game at a reasonable time today, but we'll definitely stop to look at some of the more fun things. Which is our guy.
Hi.
You got to ask him about Loom. I yourself.
Hi yourself.
Hi.
Nice hat.
Hi.
So, tell me about Loom.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score and musical effects, not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects and magic spells. Beat the rush! Go out and buy Loom today!
Jeez, what an obvious sales pitch.
Sorry, but on some topics I just get carried away.
Nice talking to you.
Oi!
Woof.
I think this dog scene was actually added in later. I think there was something, I can't remember exactly, but there was something about this dog was on the back of the box or something, but I'm pretty sure this art for this bit is new. I'm not sure when it got added in.
Chuck?
This guy's having a great time up here. Oh, this is an anchor chandelier hanging from the roof. But we're at the Scum Bar, so let's talk to our important looking pirates.
What be ye wanting, boy?
I mean to kill you all.
I'll get lost, boy, you bother us.
What be ye wanting, boy?
I want to be a fireman.
I'll get lost, boy, you bother us.
What be ye wanting, boy?
Beginning with we want to be a pirate.
I want to be a pirate.
That's us, baby.
So what?
Why bother us?
Hey, don't forget we're short on help because of this whole LeChuck thing. So, no pirates means no swag, and no swag means no grog, and we're getting dangerously low on grog.
Do you have any special skills?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Well, all right, but you don't become a pirate just by asking. You'll have to go through the 3 trials.
What 3 trials are those?
There are 3 trials every pirate must pass.
You must master the sword
And the art of thievery.
and the quest.
The what?
Treasure hunting, you sea urchin.
Right. You must prove yourself in each of these 3 areas. Swordplay, thievery, and treasure huntery. Then return with proof that you've done it.
And then you must drink grog with us. Grog!
You're a bunch of foul-smelling, grog-swilling pigs.
To be a pirate, you must also be a foul-smelling, grog-swilling pig.
What's in that grog stuff anyway?
Grog is a secret mixture which contains one or more of the following:
Kerosene,
propylene glycol,
artificial sweeteners, sulfuric acid,
rum,
acetone, red dye number 2,
scum,
axle grease, battery acid,
and or pepperoni. As you can probably imagine, it's one of the most caustic, volatile substances known to man.
The stuff eats right through these mugs, and the cook is losing a fortune replacing them.
Wasn't there something about red dye number 2?
I'll just be running along now.
Leave us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
Soviet scientists claimed a test showed a link between the substance and cancer, but no one ever succumbed to red dye disease. But the fact that the scare pulled red M&Ms from bags for a decade. Yeah, there was some big drama about red dye number 2. I don't think it's actually too scary compared to whatever additive colors and flavors and things I add to everything. Let me know how audio and stuff is. I might turn it down a little bit. Maybe turn the voice acting up a little bit. Turn it down a bit, it seemed loud at the start, but... And I guess we should save regularly in this just in case this breaks. So I've installed some mods on here. Unexpected things could happen. For those that don't know me, this is one of my favourite games and favourite game series. I've played the first 2 of these 1,000 times, so we should be speed running through it a bit, because I'm definitely going to remember what to do. And we might try to get through Curse of Monkey Island tomorrow and the day before release.
Meanwhile, deep beneath Monkey Island, the ghost pirate LeChuck ship lies anchored in a river of lava.
Captain LeChuck, sir.
There's nothing like the hot winds of hell blowing in your face.
Oh, sir. Nothing like it. Sir,
It's days like this that make you glad
You're feeling
to be
glad
dead.
to be dead?
Oh, yes, sir. Glad to be dead.
We are glad to be dead, right?
Oh, yes, sir. I feel so lucky that you happened to capture my ship and murdered me and everyone on board. Yes, sir. Lucky.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was it you disturbed me for?
Yes, sir. Well, you see, we might have a problem on Melee Island.
Problem? What possible problem could there be? I've got those sissy pirates so scared of the sea, they're afraid to take a bath.
Well, there seems to be a new pirate in town. Actually, he's a pirate wannabe. Young, inexperienced, probably nothing to worry about. Don't know why I bothered you with it. I'll have him taken care of myself.
Wait! I'll handle this personally. My plans are too important to be messed up by amateurs.
Yes, sir.
Might turn the voices up a little bit and the music down. Welcome, Zensari. Yeah, I've installed a mod, so it's using the voice acting from the special edition and the music, but you can still enjoy the original graphics. So I'm running it through ScumVM, but with the install from Steam. It's in the second special edition, you can toggle and have them both. You can have the original graphics and all the voice acting and audio and stuff. It wasn't supported in the release for this, the first one. But thanks to a mod, this is sort of the combo I like. The original graphics with the new music and the voice acting.
Maybe no one missed just this one thing.
I forget which version it is in this as well. It used to have Indy's Whip or something in there. Some of the references are gone from the re-release as well. There's definitely been a few changes here and there, the different versions. But now, we should see our
What
good
may I
friend,
help you with, son?
the voodoo lady.
Wait. Don't say anything. I can sense your name is Guybrush. Guybrush nose hair. No. Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood. Am I not right?
Wow, that was amazing. Do you know any other tricks?
I do not deal in tricks. What I know is the truth. Ah, I sense the guilt of stealing my chicken grows. Take it. It's yours.
Why don't you want it? Is it jinxed with an ancient voodoo curse?
No. The pulley squeaks. So, my mind-reading skills tell me it is your future you are interested in. Are you certain this is something you really wish to know?
Yes, tell me everything that's gonna happen to me.
I am getting a vision. I see you taking a voyage, a long voyage. I see you captaining a ship.
Yeah!
I see.
What? See what?
I see a giant monkey.
Yikes!
I see you inside the giant monkey.
Gross.
Wait.
Is that meant to be a very adult line
there?
there?
Your journey will have many parts. You will see things better left unseen. You will hear things better left unheard. You will learn things better left unlearned.
What kind of things? I hate surprises.
No. The time is not right to know. When you know your purpose, come see me. I will let you know then.
Yikes!
It's a cool bit. I love all the colors. So I'm just going to do stuff as I remember and as it comes back to me. Ooh. Let's go walk down a dark alley
Hello?
at night by ourselves.
Anybody in here?
What bad could happen?
Hello?
You know, bad things could happen to a person in a dark, deserted alley like this one. And at this time of night, nobody would be around to see it.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Well, see ya.
Now, why are you in such a hurry? I'd better get your name.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, and I was just leaving.
Listen, Peepwood.
Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, whatever your name is, listen. I'm the sheriff around here. Sheriff Fester Shinetop. Take it from me. This is a bad time to be visiting Melee Island. A very bad time. My advice to you is to find somewhere else to take your vacation. Somewhere safer.
Boy, I feel much better knowing there's an officer of the law around.
Oh, old gullible Guybrush. I'm going there later. Maybe we should go to the circus first. I don't think we can do much with all of this yet. We might need to leave, go get some items, and talk to some people in the overworld. So we need some money before we can do much in town. We gotta go get a job. It's a cool scene here. Under the moon and the stars. Here, in a clearing, we will find a circus, sort of in the middle of nowhere. Don't know how much patronage they're going to get out here.
I get in the cannon, but the gunpowder makes me sneeze.
Well, I can do it. I hurt my hand taming the lions last week.
I hardly think that little scratch compares to my chronic allergy. You get in the cannon.
You don't have any allergies, you faker. You get in the cannon.
No, you get in the cannon.
No, you get in the cannon.
Slacker.
Loser.
Ruffian.
Fop.
Fop.
Weasel.
Weevil.
Miscreant.
Toady.
Ne'er-do-well.
Ne'er-do-well.
Scuffler.
Mallet head.
Millet head.
Pencil head.
Half head.
These guys were going for a while.
Cheesehead.
Hobby.
Until we voice up.
I'm selling these fine jackets.
Say there, son.
Immediately
How'd
just
you like the
teleport over
chance
to us.
A once-in-a-lifetime chance.
to perform an amazing feat.
A death-defying feat.
Well, not so death-defying, really.
Dangerous feat.
Not dangerous at all,
An easy feat.
but exciting,
With the amazing
adventurous, acrobatic,
and exceedingly well-known
fabulous, flying.
Ferrucini brothers.
That's us.
My brother Alfredo.
And my brother Bill.
Sound good?
Oh,
It's very simple, really.
see that cannon over there? All you have to do,
Is get in the cannon,
and we'll shoot you out of it.
across the room.
Quite safe, actually.
So, what do you say?
How much will you pay me?
How about 478 pieces of eight?
Okay, sounds good.
Have you got a helmet?
Of course I have a helmet. What sort of idiot do you take me for?
Well, let's have it.
We want to be sure.
That it's safe.
Wouldn't want you hurt.
No, siree.
Fortunately, we have already picked up a makeshift helmet. Something that can be used as a
that will
helmet.
work as a helmet.
Now we can do the trick.
Step right over here, son.
Now, put on your helmet,
And get in the cannon.
and we'll take care of the rest.
Echo!
The pod just
It
immediately
works!
goes flying off.
Oh, I'm so relieved.
Dunked straight into the pole.
Hey!
Are you okay?
I'm Bobbin. Are you my mother?
He's all right!
Hooray! We are spared an
That's,
embarrassing
Loom
and
references,
financially
isn't it?
debilitating lawsuit.
Here is your money, sir.
Been a while since I played
Just a
Loom.
recompense for aiding us.
The basic theory is fine.
We just need to change the aim a bit.
I'll try it next.
No, I'll do it next.
No, me!
No, me!
Slacker!
Loser!
Ruffian!
Fop!
Yeah, and off they go again. But now we're cashed up. We got that money. The pieces of 8. We need something before that. I think there's much to do with stands. Yeah, we'll go back to town. Gotta buy a bunch of things. Well, actually, I could have gone to the clearing and got the flowers, I guess. Well, I'll do that on our way back. Let's talk to this suspicious-looking dude in the coat.
Excuse me, but do you have a cousin named Sven?
What is that? Some sort of code?
Of course it's a code, you idiot. Never mind. Good night. Excuse me, but do... Oh, it's only you again.
I just want a map.
Shh. Pipe down, will you? That ugly sheriff might be around here. Now then, let's talk business.
Showing us the goods.
You want to buy a map to the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island? Only one in existence. Rare. Very rare. Only 100 pieces of 8.
I'll take it. It'll make a swell gift.
There you go. You've made a wise decision. Now get lost.
Now we have a map.
I think I've been had. This is no map. It looks like dancing lessons.
Do the monkey. But I believe even though this has instructions, it does still steer us, help us out with finding this treasure of Melee. I don't think I've ever actually really understood how it works. I usually just brute force it when it comes to it. It's not too hard to get at that treasure. Go into here.
Ahoy there, fancy pants.
Fancy pants, that's us. And buy a couple of things from our store here. General store, I guess, is the pirate equivalent of a 7-Eleven. For all your general pirating needs. Grab a shovel. And if we're going to do some sword fighting, we're going to need
Did you just come in here to get out of the cold, or do you actually need something? What do you want?
About this sword.
Yeah, what about it?
I want it.
Great. Best 100 pieces of 8 you ever spent. What else do you want?
About this shovel.
Yeah, what about it?
I want it.
Great. Oh, it'll pay for itself, believe me. Yeah, you'll dig up 75 pieces of 8 in no time. But hey, save some treasure for the rest of us, would you? What else do you want?
Now that I have this sword, who can I test it out on?
Well, if you're looking for a good fight, we've got the best sword fighter in all the Caribbean right here on Melee Island. Of course, no one knows where her secret hideout is. Nobody except me. I'd have to go and ask her if it's okay to show you the way. I guess I could hike all the way over there. Once. I'll be right back. And don't touch anything!
It puts a lot of faith in us to not ransack the store. But we're going to do a little bit of tailgating here. I'm going to follow this guy on the sly. As he heads off to our sword master. Going to do a little bit of sneaky work. Sneaky, sneaky. It's the origin of the Assassin's Creed eavesdropping missions. We can see our guy, our storekeeper, heading into the fork. And off he goes. And with that, now we should know our way to get to the Swordmaster. Because she's going to get him to get bent. And we're going to guess that he just wanted an excuse to
I
go
better
see
just
her.
stay back here and eavesdrop.
Hello again, Carla.
I thought I told
The
you
way
to
he
get
talks to her.
lost.
He's a fan.
Actually, I'm here on business. This kid come into my store, see?
Face it, you crusty old lech. You'd make any excuse just to come out here and bother me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, cut it out. I'm sick of it. Take a hike and don't come out here again. Someone might follow you, and then I'd become another Melee Island tourist attraction.
Hey, it's your loss, baby.
Yeah, right. Now scram.
Off he goes. I think we can go and speak up to her now, but I don't think it will really accomplish anything because we are nowhere near experienced to go and immediately fight the Sword Master of Melee Island. But now that we've got a sword and an objective, these pirates are going to start popping up. And this will take a little while to... Let's get these flowers while we're here. To learn our insults. Imagine if you were speed running this game. It's pretty random, isn't it? What options you get, what answers you get, because they don't always just answer you, give you the answers.
Aye, this better be important.
Nice night we're having, isn't it?
I sure hopes you had something more important to stop me for.
Why do you guys talk so funny?
Pirate lingo. It's how everybody talked back then. Come on, Guybrush, play along.
Sorry to bother you. I'll be on my way.
I forget how we actually start fighting these guys. Maybe we did need to talk to her first. We don't have the option yet to start insulting these guys. We must need to talk to Carla or the storekeep, I think. While we're here, we'll go check in.
How dare you approach the Swordmaster without permission,
Cool earrings.
which I surely didn't give you.
Hi, I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
Do you have one in size 3? Of course you don't. Because you're not really a jacket salesman. Let's be honest.
Busted.
You're here to prove yourself to the pirate leaders in hopes of one day being as immoral as they are.
Yep. Nailed it right on the head. Gee, you're smart.
What was your final grade in Captain
Oh,
Smirk's
that's right. We
sword
gotta
fighting class?
go to sword fighting class.
Grade? Class?
You mean you came here to take on the Swordmaster of Melee Island, possibly the greatest sword fighter in the entire Caribbean, without a single lesson in the art of fencing?
Yep.
How did you expect to defend yourself?
Gee, I don't know.
I see. Obviously not with your razor-sharp wit. I'd advise you to seek out Captain Smirks and get some real training. It would hardly be ethical, sporting, or even interesting to fight someone as unskilled as yourself. So beat it.
That's right. We've got to do some lessons first. Good old Captain Smirk. So beat it we shall. It shall be beat. Fortunately, we've still got some money. Captain Smirk is over here, but we're gonna have a bit of a problem with the bridge. The old troll guarding the bridge.
Stop! You must pay a toll.
The troll's toll.
Look behind you, a mouse.
I'm not falling for that. Scuttle along, you scurvy sea slug.
So, classic
I think it's a herring.
jokes. Jokes. It is a red herring.
Pass. Ah, a red herring.
The most useful red herring we'll find. Ah, dearie. Silly stuff. Now, this guy's a little less silly. He's a bit less friendly. A
I think
sword
I'll knock.
fighting trainer.
It'd only be polite.
What do you want, you wimpy little spineless maggot?
Can we step inside? It's a little chilly out here.
What did you say?
I said it's a little chilly out here.
Huh. You're right. I could catch a cold.
I can't resist saying some of the dumb lines.
What do you want?
Could you train me to be better than the Swordmaster?
Better than the Swordmaster? You? You could never be half the sword fighter Carla is. Even with hours of hard work and sweat and blood. I remember fighting side by side with Carla at Port Royal. The local constabulary had us cornered. It looked like we were done for, but then she said, "But I digress. You just don't have what it takes."
You know, you really should quit smoking.
What I really should do is make you eat this stogie.
I can't resist. Sass this guy.
What do you want?
Duke Nukem-ass pirate guy.
I do so have what it takes.
You do not.
I do so.
You do not.
I do so.
I like your spirit. I'll do what I can.
It's that easy.
Of course, it'll cost you. Did you see my sign? I usually charge 30 pieces of 8 for a big job like this one. What do you got?
Well, I've got 30 pieces of 8.
Say no more, say no more. Let's see your sword.
Okay, check it out.
Yes, this is a nice one. Let's get to it. Okay, you maggot. Why don't you whip that sword out and let's see what you can do with it? Boy, you fight like a dairy farmer.
How appropriate.
I usually don't waste my time with vermin like yourself. But seeing as this LeChuck thing has put a cramp on business, I got no choice. I need the money. Yes.
BRB really
I can
quickly.
see this
Plays
is
up.
gonna take some
Thinking if I need to
special
say-
measures. Just want you to know, I don't do this with everyone. It's only because I feel that special student mentor pieces of 8 bonding that I'm going to these lengths. I'm gonna put you up against the machine.
Machine? Is this gonna hurt? Yikes!
Come at me. Don't be afraid, you won't hurt me. Advance, thrust, recover, parry, riposte. Advance, thrust, recover, parry, riposte. No! Beat first, then lunge. Use your forte against the foible.
Hours later.
You're starting to get the hang of it.
More hours later.
Not bad. You've got good form. Now I'm gonna let you in on the true secret of sword fighting. Sword fighting is kind of like making love. It's not always what you do, but what you say. Any fool pirate can swing a sharp piece of metal around and hope to cut something. But the pros, they know just when to cut their opponent with an insult. One that catches them off guard. You see, kid, your wit's gotta be twice as sharp as your sword. Let's try a couple of insults out, shall we? Okay. Imagine this. We're fighting up a storm. Just like Carla and I were doing at Port Royal. There's a sudden break in the fighting, and I say to you, you fight like a dairy farmer. You respond with?
You must be thinking of someone else. I am not a farmer.
I can see we've got a lot of work to do here. You should have responded with something like, how appropriate. You fight like a cow. You see, it's razor-sharp wit like that that wins fights. Let's try another. Imagine this. You're trapped up against a wall. My sword just slashed 2 cuts into your face. I say, soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab. You respond with?
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
No, no, no! That was the response from the last insult! Doesn't even make sense when used here! Ah. A correct response to, soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab, would have been something like, first, you better stop waving it around like a feather duster! See? Razor sharp. Now, I suggest you go out there and learn some insults.
I can't help but feel like I've been ripped off. I'm sure you're feeling something similar.
But at least we've got the vein or the idea of what to do now. Now we can go around and picking some fights. Got a whole bunch of different pirates, and this will take a little bit of time, depending on how much we learn. Let's save. I forget if there's a quick save button on Scum VM. So we're over here on Scum for this one. We can get the treasure as well while we're around here.
This better be important.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
So we already know we basically got to learn the insults and then learn the appropriate responses to them. And that... give me a sec. And that requires us actually hearing the insults from the pirates first. So we sort of need to lose a bit. So we can learn the insults, then try them on other pirates to learn the correct response.
Boy, are you ugly.
I'm insulted you'd even try to use that insult on me. Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will.
Oh, yeah?
There are no words for how disgusting you are.
I'm shaken. I'm shaken. I give up. You win.
So as we learn more, we'll sort of need to keep track of which ones we've learned and which ones we haven't.
Move out of the way or I cuts my way through.
Ever notice how all these roads start to look the same?
Yeah, now that you mention it, they do. It's probably just that we're tired.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. There are no words for how disgusting you are.
Yes, there are. You just never learned them.
And that is the response. And now we've learned it, so it'll be in our options.
I got this scar on my face during a mighty struggle.
Oh, yeah?
My handkerchief will wipe up your blood.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Yikes, nice move.
Getting a lot of foot traffic here. Just standing here,
to your health.
running into the whole island.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. My handkerchief will wipe up your blood.
I am rubber. You are glue.
They won't always answer. So in this case, this guy didn't actually know the answer. So we learned nothing.
Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will.
Oh, yeah?
This is where it can be a bit random.
I got this scar on my face during a mighty struggle.
I hope now you've learned to stop picking your nose. Have you stopped wearing diapers yet?
I can actually remember what all the answers are meant to be, but we need our friend Guybrush to
I am rubber,
learn
you are
them.
glue.
You make me want to puke.
I hope now you've learned to stop picking your nose.
Like, when you say the wrong answer, it's recorded differently. He says it all hesitantly.
Uncle!
Like, he's clearly just pulling out a random one.
What you be wanting, you scurvy lover?
It's the same guy before. He's dyed his hair and changed his shirt.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
So, we didn't get the
My
handkerchief one, did
handkerchief
we?
will wipe up your blood.
So, you got that job as janitor, after all. You're no match for my brains, you poor fool.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
I'm not gonna take your insolence sitting down.
We've learned a lot of insults. They're not repeating those too much. We need to start getting some answers.
Yes, there are. You just never learned them. Look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
So what answers have we got? We got the janitor.
Stopping a pirate can be dangerous to your health.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. Ugh, you make me want to puke.
You make me think somebody already did. You make me want to
Wow,
puke.
so that's how random it really is. He's just going to hit us back with the exact same one.
You make me think somebody already did. Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will.
You run that fast? I got this scar on my face during a mighty struggle.
I hope now you've learned to stop picking your nose. Have you stopped wearing diapers yet?
Why? Did you want to borrow one?
This guy's giving us a lot of answers.
Where did my sword go?
Eventually, once you learn a lot, they'll actually start giving you sort of hints saying, hey,
Stopping a
you
pirate
seem good
can
enough
be
to fight the sword
dangerous to your
master.
health.
But there's still a few more lines you can learn on top of that.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. You're no match for my brains, you poor fool.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not gonna take your insolence sitting down.
I am rubber. You are
This guy's
glue.
got nothing.
There are no words for how disgusting you are.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing. We 3-0'd this guy, but we want answers.
I give up.
We
You
want to
win.
learn. No win. Hey,
Aye,
Someone
this
fight me.
better be important.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. You're no match for my brains, you poor fool.
I am rubber, you are glue.
There are no words for how disgusting you are.
Oh, yeah.
this guy's giving us nothing.
I'm not gonna take your insolence sitting down.
I'm shaken, I'm shaken. I give up, you win.
As far as I know, I don't think there's anything specific or any way to tell who knows what.
What you be wanting, you scurvy
Pretty sure it's all
lubber?
just random.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. You're no match for my brains, you poor fool.
I am rubber, you are glue.
We haven't got the hemorrhoids one yet, have we?
I'm not gonna take your insolence sitting down.
I am rubber, you are glue.
There are no words for how disgusting you are.
Yes, there are.
Finally,
You just
finally.
never lined them.
A response.
Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab.
I might just fail this on purpose.
You run that fast?
Just to try and get more lines out of this guy.
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
That's a new one.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow. Where did my sword go?
Hey, come here.
Move out of the way, or I cuts my way through.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
Alright. That's where I gotta start remembering things.
There are no words for how disgusting you are.
I'm shaking, I'm shaking.
I'm not gonna take your insolence sitting down.
Oh, your hemorrhoids are flaring up again, eh? People fall at my feet when they see me coming.
That's new.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
You make me think somebody already did.
Got one answer
Uncle,
and a couple
Uncle!
new insults. That guy was big brain.
Stopping a pirate can be dangerous to your health.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
Oh, yeah?
We got the janitor one.
People fall at my feet when they see me coming.
Oh, yeah?
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
He must have taught you everything you know. This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
Don't have this. I just tried to get that.
Why? Did you want to borrow one?
Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab.
First, you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster.
Wow, you're good enough to fight the sword master.
So I think that implies that if we went to the Sword Master now, we have a chance of winning. But there's still so many
Stopping a pirate
responses
can
we
be
need to learn. It would
dangerous to
be
your health.
difficult. If she uses a bunch of lines that we don't have the responses for, it could still take like a bunch of attempts.
My name is Guybrush
So I'd like to
Threepwood.
just learn a few
Prepare
more at
to
least
die.
before we go trying that.
This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point? I've heard you were a contemptible sneak.
So you got that job as a janitor after all.
I've spoken with apes more polite than you.
God, there's still so many out there that we haven't learned. Unless these are sort of different.
He must have taught you everything you know?
It's like almost fits, doesn't it?
Uncle! Uncle!
They don't, I was wondering, they don't ever use the actual Sword Master's lines, do they?
Stopping a pirate can be dangerous to your health.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. People fall at my feet when they see me coming.
Even before they smell your breath? You fight like a dairy farmer.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow. Ugh, you make me want to puke.
Oh, yeah?
I've heard you were a contemptible sneak.
Too bad no one's ever heard of you at all. You make me want to puke.
We haven't got this one yet. I've been trying this one a lot. Isn't it like you make me think somebody already did? Oh no, we do have that.
You make me think somebody already did.
We just got it.
Wow, you're good enough to fight the Sword Master.
You could give it a try, but... We've still got a good, like, 3 or 4 or so lines, so we...
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die.
Did we get the borrow one line? Yeah, this is where I start forgetting what we've actually got.
You're no match for my brains, you poor fool.
I'd be in real trouble if you ever used them. Have you stopped wearing diapers yet?
Why, did you want to borrow one? I've spoken with apes more polite than you.
I'm shaking, I'm shaking.
There are no words for how disgusting you are.
I'm shaking, I'm shaking. Wow, you're good enough to fight the Sword Master.
Well, we can go give it a try now. We've got probably a good percentage of it.
How dare you approach the Swordmaster with... Oh, it's you again.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. I've come to kill you.
Nothing like being honest. I can tell by the sarcastic expression on your face that you've been fully trained by Captain Smirk. Let's get this over with. I've got the courage and skill of a master swordsman.
So this is all I enjoy this. It's a cool twist because she will use different insults. You've learned the responses, but she'll say different things. So you got to sort of think about the context of what she's saying and what the most appropriate response was. Sometimes it could be a little vague, especially when I just forget what she said when I start ranting. I think you can just straight up ask him to repeat it.
Could you repeat that? I didn't quite get it.
I've got the courage and skill of a master swordsman.
I'd be in real trouble if you ever used them.
Cool, that one works.
My tongue is sharper than any sword.
First, you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster.
Good start. I think you got to win a few rounds against her.
No one will ever catch me fighting as badly as you do.
That's the you run that fast. That one's pretty obvious.
You run that fast?
My wisest enemies run away at the first sight of me.
The breath, surely.
Even before they smell your breath?
My last fight ended with my hands covered with blood.
I think this is the janitor line.
So you got that job as a janitor after all?
Doesn't sound like it. Nope.
Every word you say to me is stupid.
Every word you say to me is stupid. I don't know what this one is. Every word you say to me is stupid. Did you want to borrow one? I don't know if I have the answer for this.
Why? Did you want to borrow one?
The way he says it so hesitantly. He knows he's saying the dumb thing.
I will milk every drop of blood
Milk,
from
I think,
your body.
Surely we know this one.
How appropriate. You fight like a cow.
Got him.
I give up. You win. Well, I hope you're happy. You can go back and brag to all your friends about how you beat the Swordmaster. You'll need proof. Here. This should convince them.
Victory. We got a shirt.
It says, I beat the Swordmaster.
100% cotton t-shirt. Cool. That worked. Definitely Savouroo. I think alt-tabbing might be a little awkward with this. Next we've got to get our treasure. Which I don't think I ever really figured out how this works. I think this is giving us steps for what to do in here. Back, left, right, back. But, I don't know, I usually just click around until we end up in there. Usually doesn't take too long. It can be a little wild. That was easy. This is why I've never actually really learned what to do here, because most of the time I just click on random things and here we are. That wasn't hard. I don't really know if there is a trick or what the trick is, but...
The legendary lost treasure of Melee Island. This carefully reproduced piece of Melee Island history has delighted thousands of would-be pirates and their families for generations. Remember, there are other pirates on this island. So go easy on the treasure. Leave some for the next person.
Well, you got an X marks the spot. We got
Here
shovel.
lies treasure of such unimaginable wealth. Well, you'll just have to dig it up to believe it. Paid for by the Melee Island Chamber of Commerce.
It's like a tourist location. What amazing treasure could lie beneath.
This shouldn't take too long.
Just started pouring rain outside.
Hours pass.
Hey, I think I hit something. Oh boy! It's a t-shirt! Not my size, but a nice one nonetheless. Well, I guess I should put all this dirt back now.
And we have another t-shirt.
More hours pass.
That's 2 of our trials done. We've mastered the sword fighting, and we've mastered treasure hunting. And I believe our last one is thievery. We put those suspicious yellow petals inside our chunk of meat. Meat with condiment. Before we do anything with this meat, we're going to go into the kitchen. Where's our mans?
Hey!
Oops, I clicked it too early
Don't
after
go
all.
into the kitchen!
I blew it. Just waiting for that guy. I think we just wait, chill, till he comes out again. There's a big convention happening in the city at the moment, over in Melbourne. City? Kind of want to go to it, but I'm doing this today, watching Dota tonight. I should be able to make some time for it tomorrow. Before we stream some Curse. Pot-o stew. Cook up this meat.
Stewed meat. Ow! It's some sort of meat, or meat-like substance.
Meat-like substance. Now we have cooked our haunch of meat with the suspicious flowers in them, which we are going to need before we do some thievery. So if we're going to rob someone, we're going to pick the nicest looking house around. And up the back here is the governor's mansion. Except, in a way, it's some deadly piranha poodles.
I don't think I can get past them.
We will feed. Oh, I love how they give the guy at the back a little bit of meat. Now they're all dead.
Important notice. These dogs are not dead. They are only sleeping. No animals were harmed during the production of this game.
That's Stan's voice actor, isn't it? I think a fair few of the voice actors have changed in the upcoming Return. I know the classic LeChuck voice in this game isn't in Return. I think Murray's voice is different too. Not sure. We'll find out on Tuesday.
This looks like a job for Fester Shinetop.
There's a lot of goofy stuff here if you watch the
No! Not the red button!
the lines at the bottom. Is it the interface we're using, picking up, interacting with? Fuck. Look at tremendous yak.
It's a big, ugly, hairy yak wearing some wax lips.
Push. Tremendous, dangerous
I
looking
can't move
yak.
it. I can't move it.
Staple remover. Gonna need that, I guess. This is all just on autopilot here. I'm not actually pressing anything.
I'll need this.
He knows you'll need the
That must be
manual
nuts.
of style.
Heck! Gophers!
Sounded like something out of Doom before. Use gopher repellent with funny little man.
It's beautiful. I can't open it. Uh-oh.
Pick up heavy chair. Use heavy chair with sheriff. Fuck.
That
There's a
should
lot going
hold
on
for a
back
while.
there.
If only I had a file, I could get the idol.
That's right, we need the file, don't we? The idol in there is what we want to steal. But that's right, we're not prepared yet. We do need the file. Forgot about that. I forget sometimes you need to sometimes you need to poke at things first before you even have the option, but I think we could have got that previously. It shan't be too hard. In here, we'll talk to our prisoner. It's Otis, isn't it?
You gotta get me out of here! I'm a victim of society!
Not to mention halitosis. Ugh.
Hey, it's hard to keep my breath minty fresh when there's nothing to eat in here but rats.
Guybrush refuses to talk to this guy because his breath is too intense. The man's been eating rats.
It never fails. A step away from the counter for 2 seconds, and some idiot's already ringing that stupid bell. The Swordmaster says you can jump in the lake, by the way. What do you want?
We may have already gone and defeated that Swordmaster, but what we could really use...
I could really use a breath mint.
Whew, you're telling me. Here, take one. Please. Take the whole roll. That'll be 1 piece of 8. What else do you want?
That's it for now.
I think I'd just like to browse.
Hey, this ain't no boutique. Don't take all day.
Now we got some breath mints we can give to our buddy Otis.
Oh, Grago mint. How refreshing. Thanks. So, have you come to release me?
Who are you?
My name is Otis. At least I think it is. I've been in here so long I can hardly remember. You gotta get me out of here before I lose my mind completely. Can't you see? I'm innocent.
But why are you in jail if you're innocent?
I was framed. I didn't touch the stupid flowers.
What flowers?
The yellow Konish dormi flowers in the forest. It's against the law to pick them.
Which we may have already been going around picking those flowers, but we won't mind that. We'll just move on from that.
So, how's the food in there?
Oh, you know, the usual. Slop, grog, gruel, rats, bugs, and body lice if I can catch them. I have a carrot cake my Aunt Tilly made, even though she knows I detest carrot cake. Actually, the cook at the bar is an old friend of mine, and sometimes he sneaks me food. Like pork trimmings, mostly feet and lips. But once in a while, he brings this really odd rump roast.
What was so odd about the rump roast?
Well, it's the only rump roast I ever seen with a prehensile tail.
Dude, I remember playing this. Hey, Agent, how's it going? I remember playing this as a kid. I'd always have to ask my parents what some of these words mean. I don't even know what prehensile means. Does it mean like a monkey tail? It sort of means like a monkey tail, isn't it? Is it monkey meat? Oh, that's a bit sad.
So who'd want to frame you?
I don't know who exactly. I think it was a conspiracy. And if there's one type of piracy I don't like, it's conspiracy.
Would you happen to have a file?
You think I'd be in here if I did? All I have is this carrot cake my Aunt Tilly made me. You can have that if you bring me something to get rid of these rats. I can't stand carrot cake.
So anyway, with all the things he says he's been eating and forced to eat in here, the carrot cake, that's the one thing he won't eat. He hates carrot cake so much that he's not even going to eat the cake that his aunt made him.
Hey, this might work on the rats. Thanks. Here's the cake.
Poor old Otis doesn't realize that within this cake is a file.
It's a raspy metal file.
If only he ate the cake. His Aunt Tilly baked a file into a cake for him. But he just didn't like the cake. So he could chill in that jail for now. Or we'll take the file. And now we have a file. Steal this idol. Back in the hole.
I've got the file.
Have you played this before, Agent? Or are you going to play Return? It's coming out late Monday night, very early. I think it's like 2 a.m. launch for us, so I don't think I'm going to be playing it the minute it comes out. Throw wax lips in fire. It comes out Tuesday, but then we got a double public holiday coming up on the Thursday, Friday. So we'll have plenty of time then to get into return. Bodied.
Whew. That was a close one. At least I got the idol.
But I'm not done with you yet.
Uh-oh.
Thought you could get out of here with the idol of many hands, did you?
Look, I can explain.
So can I. You poisoned the governor's pet poodles.
They're just sleeping.
Broke into her house.
The door was unlocked.
And stole one of her most valuable pieces of art.
No, you've got it all wrong.
Well, the last one was sort of
really?
correct.
Well, let's hear your explanation.
It belongs in a museum.
Ah!
What's going on here?
There's a Lucas reference that survived
this
in
hoodlum
the
making off
special
with your
edition.
idol, Governor. He says it belongs in a museum.
That's right, it does.
What?
You heard me, Fester. The real question is, how did he get in here while you were on guard?
Oh,
just go away, Fester. I can handle this.
I'll deal with you later.
Sorry about him. He's new. I'm Governor Marley. Governor Elaine Marley. So my idol belongs in a museum, eh?
So here is Elaine, face to face, and our buddy Guybrush, not the best at talking to the ladies.
Gosh.
Relax, Mr. Threepwood. I know why you're here. Believe me, you're not the first who's tried. Although I have to admit, not many get as far as you have.
Yeah, it's nice the close-up, isn't it? It's cool every time they do this. We've had it with the Ask Me About Loom guy and the dog in the scum bar. Jeepers.
Jeepers?
My lookout told me of your arrival. I've wanted to meet you ever since I heard your fascinating name. Tell me, Guybrush, why do you want to be a pirate? You don't look like one. Your face is too sweet.
Oh, the smile.
Girl.
I see. Well, you're obviously not in the mood for idle chit-chat, are you? I suppose you've got many more exciting things to do? I won't take up any more of your time, Mr. Threepwood.
Boogle.
Boogle.
Twinkly? I really wish I knew how to talk to women.
Kind of struck out on that one. That's right, there's going to be someone else for us to talk to.
Where do you think you're going, Throotwink?
You know, it's not too late for us to make up and be friends.
Yeah. And it's also not too late for me to kill you and still make it to the bar for happy hour. Hand over your sword.
Uh-oh.
This is the end of the road, my little pantaloon
The idol looks so
pal.
goofy.
Your troublemaking days on Melee Island are over. My plans for the governor are far too important and much too near completion to risk letting a would-be pirate like you get in the way. So long, Mr. Spicecake or Droopface or whatever your name is.
His face then.
This might actually turn out to be a pretty good day.
And just like that, our adventure ends as we drown in this surely inescapable watery tomb. Oh, there's so many cool things around. The hacksaw, rusty knife, meat cleaver, scissors, all these tools that we could use.
I can't reach that from here. I can't reach that from here.
This is so stupid, this puzzle, because it really is just as basic as just pick up the idol and just walk away. There's a lot of
I guess I'll be needing a sword.
There's constantly referenced how one of Guybrush's great talents is the fact that he can hold his breath for 10 minutes. And if you do actually sit in this scene, look at that. Dude, the scream.
What was that?
That's awesome.
I'm so confused.
Hey, what are you doing just standing around? The governor's been kidnapped.
What? By whom?
LeChuck's got her on that ship that just sailed off. He caught her alone when she came down here to rescue you. I'm afraid we've seen the last of her.
So yeah, if you do sit there for 10 minutes, his face will slowly go blue. I forget what exactly happens after 10 minutes. I think he just gets sort of a fail state or something. I do forget what happens if you sit down there for 10 minutes, but it will actually time out the 10 minutes he can hold his breath, which is one of his great talents.
So where were you this whole time? Sleeping?
Hey, I'm a lookout, not a bodyguard.
Where did they go?
LeChuck's taken the governor back to his hideout on Monkey Island.
Trademark, he said it.
I'm afraid that no pirate on this island is brave enough to follow him there. But hey, good luck. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. They left this note. You can have it, but I don't think you'll like what it says.
It's like when they say the title of a movie in the movie.
Governor, why did you have to risk your life for me? Maybe you cared for me more than I thought. Just as I now realize how much I care for you. It's my fault the governor's in this mess, and I swear I'll get her out of it. Even if I have to sail to Monkey Island myself to get her.
The new music is great.
Attention, pirates of Melee. Your governor is alive and well and by my side as she was always meant to be. If you try to find us, you will only meet with horrifying disaster. Yours truly, Captain LeChuck.
So if we are going to go and save Elaine from the dreaded Monkey Island, we're going to need both a ship and a crew. And we've already met a few people that could potentially be our crew members. We've got a little bit of work to do. But once the governor gets kidnapped, the whole island goes into disarray. The scumbar's cleared out. Everyone is gone. Except for our poor chef. Oh, he's very sad.
What's wrong, old sot?
Old sot.
The governor is gone.
His animation is
LeChuck
wild
and his
out.
spectral crew came and got her. They put her in the ghost ship and spirited her away. She was so good to me. Always conveniently losing those health board reports. For a small consideration, of course. What'll become of my business? Oh, woe is me.
What can I do to save her?
You must get a ship and go after her. The ghost pirate's lair is on Monkey Island. Everybody knows that. Don't ask me how. All you need to do is find a way there.
Get me a drink.
Get your own drink.
Will you join me?
Alas, I cannot go to sea. An old war injury. I'm sure you understand.
That sounds like an
Right.
excuse.
I'm off.
Good luck.
But yeah,
Be sure to wear your
story-wise,
mittens. And your galoshes.
mittens? I
And
don't
don't
think we have
forget to
mittens.
write. Bye now.
So the new one returned. Ron's technically called it, 2.5? Because Curse is a great game, but the original guys like Ron and Dave and the crew only really worked on the first and second one, which is sort of their canonical one. So Ron's like, if I'm going to come back and do Monkey Island, I want to make the next one from the ones I made. I made 1, I made 2, now he wants to make his own 3. So he's sort of calling it 2.5 because 4 and 5 are just being ignored and forgotten, which is a good case in 4. Tails was fine, the Telltale one. It was a fine game. But we'll do this a little
stuff
quickly
is
as
eating
well.
right through the mug.
We got some grog. Grog is so potent and so toxic, it's going to literally melt the mug. You can see the mug melting in our inventory. So we are on a timer here. Fortunately, we have a lot of mugs. Not too far to go. Because there's stuff that these people drink. It's so acidic, so caustic. It's not something you probably want to put in your body. Because it's eating right through the mug. And if we go to our buddy Otis in prison, try to give him a drink.
Hey, great! A drink! I'm real thirsty. Yikes!
Gonna melt right through that sucker.
Wow! And to think I used to drink that stuff. I'm free! Oh yeah, thanks. If there's anything I can ever do for you.
Well,
actually, there is something. I'm looking for brave people to join my crew and sail off to Monkey Island with me to rescue the governor. She's been abducted by the fearsome pirate LeChuck and is being held against her will somewhere in his secret hideout.
I see. Well, yes, LeChuck, you say? Well, yes, of course. We must sail to Monkey Island and... Hey, look behind you, a three-headed monkey!
really? Oh, he got us.
I can't believe I fell for that. Pretty good trick, though.
Meanwhile, having just returned from Melee, LeChuck and his crew find their old hiding place in the underground rivers of Monkey Island and drop anchor.
Captain, sir, I just stopped by to congratulate you on your kidnapping mission. Captain?
Of course,
Captain,
all along.
are you all right?
As opposed to the police, the sheriff. Some of this looks so gnarly, really. Like you see the blood dripping
Never
off.
felt better. And how fares our prisoner?
Ah, yes, the prisoner. We had a little trouble.
Trouble!
No, nothing to worry about, sir. Everything's under control. She escaped a few times, but we've got her locked up in the brig. No one's getting in or out of there.
For your sake, I hope not. With years of planning almost destroyed by my death, I'm not taking any chances now.
You took care of Mr. Threepwood, then?
Guybrush Threepwood will not be a problem. At this very moment, he's 20 feet underwater. Probably bloated up like a fattened pig. His eyes being eaten out by crabs. Fish pecking at his fingers. Kinda makes you wish you were there to watch.
Ah, yes, sir. Ugh. Sure does at that.
Now, go check on the route. Make sure it's locked up tight.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Some of the art in that whole area is awesome. It actually gets, like, pretty intense. Well, I was a little kiddie playing this game. Well, we freed Otis, and while he didn't particularly sound like it, he will come around eventually to be part of our crew. I'm also talking about the return. So it's set after 1 and 2. He's calling it 2.5 because he's sort of grabbing a few parts off Curse of Monkey Island, the third one. You notice Murray the Skull is in it, and he's a character from the third one. So I think there's just certain parts of Curse that he's like, this was good. I like these characters. I'm just going to put them, steal them and put them in the new one. Because Murray's cool. Everyone likes Murray. Curse was a worthy third part. We've got 1 crew member. We haven't been up here yet. To this island. Yeah, 4 and 5 are off the table. 4 sucks. Unfortunately, 4 is graphically not great. The controls are really rough. Some of the puzzles and a bunch of the characters. Who was that? That Aussie Mandrill or whatever? Like, some of the characters are lame as well. 5 was fine. I only played it through once, so it wouldn't hurt to go back to Tails one time.
I can't reach it.
So if we go to visit Fabulous Hook Isle.
A rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle.
Using our rubber chicken with the pulley.
Hey! I don't like visitors. Who are you?
Excuse me, but the sign said there were restrooms in here?
Sorry, but that sign's a little out of date. I used to have a thriving tourist business here. I had animal wax, tattoo demonstrations, souvenirs. But there was a little accident with one of the trained animals. One of our guests was hurt very badly. So I was shut down, put out of business. And since then, I've lived here all alone. And the only company I have is the same beast that mauled that unlucky tourist. The same beast that made me a hermit. A monster that, just by coincidence, is identical to one what attacked me when I was just a child and left me with these hooks instead of hands. A deformed man. Jeez, now I'm all depressed. Thanks a lot. Can't you just leave me alone now?
His voice actor's great. Getting into it.
The governor's been kidnapped!
What? That's preposterous.
Oh, really? Take a look at this note they left.
Oh, no. This is horrible. What are we going to do?
I was hoping you would have an idea.
Let me think. I know. We could get a ship and a crew and go rescue her.
What an idea!
Now, if we only had a captain.
What about me?
Ha! You? Ha!
You don't need to be rude about it.
That's a good one.
Hey, I'm serious.
Really?
Really?
Okay, let's see you prove it. Walk this way.
Walk this way.
There's something in here that I want to show you. Something horrible. Something so horrible that I stay awake at night just thinking about it. But I don't mean to scare you. I'm sure a big brave guy like yourself will have no problem facing this monster. After all, it's much smaller than the beast that bit off my hands so many years ago. Arr, har, har, har. Let's just hope you're quicker than I was. Oh, I just remembered something. I never did get around to feeding him this week. Ha 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 ha! Silly me!
Within lies the dreaded beast.
I'll let you open this last door yourself. Just let me get out of your way.
We must
Wait.
prove our mettle, our courage.
Getting cold feet?
No, I just don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You're supposed to open that little door. And if you're brave enough, touch the beast inside.
Oh, is that all?
Okay, go ahead. If you've got the guts.
What horrid monster could lie within? Walked a murderous winged devil. It's a little birdie. What should we do? Should we tap, tickle, jab, prod, bother? You can feel. Let's feel the murderous winged devil.
I don't believe it. You are a brave man after all.
Of course, it's just a parrot.
The beast I've feared all these years. You had the guts to do what I never could. I feel like such a coward. I'm not good enough to be on your crew. I'm not even good enough to swab your decks.
Oh, come on, Mr.
Meathook.
Mr. Meathook. You're a big, strong, good-looking guy with a great tattoo.
I can make it talk. Want to see? Ha!
Maybe later. Anyway, you can swab my decks anytime.
Really?
Sure.
I can still be on your crew.
Just pack your stuff and meet me at the dock.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I won't let you down. Hey, maybe I'll get a chance to show you my whole tattoo routine when we're at sea.
Wow, this is sounding better and better all the time.
And just like that, we have our second crew member lined up. Whee!
Wow, it works both ways. That's some chicken.
Now, I believe for our third is pretty straightforward. We're going to speak to our swordmaster friend, who we have previously bested in combat. Going around the island, gathering up our troops to go and save Elaine. She always looks like she's like dancing out here. She's just going for it. I don't know what this animation is meant to be. She's out here having a jig out the front of the house.
You've already got the t-shirt. What do you want now?
I want us to make up and be friends.
Be friends.
I want you to go away and leave me alone.
The governor's been kidnapped.
What? That's ridiculous. Oh, no. This looks bad. Very bad.
I'm getting a ship and a crew together to go rescue her.
I have a feeling I'm going to regret this, but count me in. I'll meet you at the dock.
And that one a lot more straightforward. Getting Carla on board. She's a toughie. She knows how to handle herself. She's a tad more enthusiastic to help out. That's our 3 crew members. So what does that leave? One of the best characters and best locations. I love this guy. If you ever see my BRB screen, he's always up there dancing in the corner. I'm gonna go hang out with Stan. The actual task to do here is a little tedious, but this guy's great.
Howdy! I'm Stan of Stan's previously owned vessels, and I'd stand on my head to make you a deal. What sort of craft are you looking for? Big? Little? Big? Fast? Slow? You want it? I got it. And if I don't got it, I'll get it. I want to make you a deal that you're happy with. Because if you're not happy, I'm not happy. But I know you're going to leave here happy today. How do I know? Just look at all these ships. I've got something for everyone. Come, take a look around.
I love his coat. The checkerboard pattern sort of never really changes
So
as he
tell me,
turns and shifts.
What are you interested in looking at today?
Well,
something not too expensive, but built to last.
Affordable quality. Hey, that's my motto. I've got just the boat for you. Walk this way. Now I can see you're a no-frills kind of guy. But I can also tell that quality means a lot to you. I mean, just look at the way you dress. Rugged, like this baby. She comes from a land far to the north, where the sea is as unforgiving as the men are tough, and hey, you wouldn't happen to be from there, would you? You just seem to have a sort of Nordic quality about you.
We're full
Anyway,
Viking.
we're talking about a real value here. How much would you like to spend?
So our first problem is whatever boat here we'd possibly want, we can't afford it. We've got a few pieces of aid on us, but nowhere near enough. So we try to get some credit.
Actually, I was hoping to get one on credit.
Sorry, kid. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. That's just old Stan's philosophy. If you've got a job, the storekeeper in town might extend you some credit. Then we'd have something to talk about. Unless, of course, you've already got some other means of financing.
On second thought, this may not be the ship for me.
Okay, but I got 5 of the guys coming back to look at this baby today. Don't count on it being here if you change your mind. So, what else can I show you?
Actually, I'd like to go think about it some more.
Sure, think it over. I don't want you to feel pressured or anything. Bye now. I forgot to give you my card. And here's something else to remember.
He just appears from the left.
A compass?
An extra strong magnetic compass.
With your picture on it.
That's right. It always points directly back here, so if you're looking for a good deal, you know where to go. I'll be right here when you come back. But I can't guarantee that any of these ships will.
Right.
They're moving fast today. Yes, sirree. Can't hardly keep anything in stock. He'll be back.
His voice and the animation on his mouth as well. It's so great. He's basically our sus used car salesman, but in piratey ship form. We definitely can't afford a ship, and he's not going to give us credit, but he did mention where we can get some credit. From our friend, the storekeeper. They mentioned we need a job to prove it, but I think we sort of just bluff our way through that. Mentioned the circus. Technically, we did work at the circus for about 5 minutes. It's not a total lie. I guess. We do a lot of dodgy things through all of this, don't we? Specifically to this storekeeper.
Oh, I should have known it'd be you again.
Like ringing that bell.
What do you want?
I'm interested in procuring a note of credit.
You are ya? You got a job?
Yes, of course I do.
All right. I'll get one of my notes and we'll fill it out.
Alright, so pay attention here. We need to keep an eye on what he's going to do with his safe. It's like 3, 4, 3, 2. 3, 4, 3, 2. Remember that. 3, 4, 3, 2.
Let's see here. What did you say your occupation was?
So it doesn't really matter, we can lie, but we just keep an eye on what he does to the safe, and now we sort of know how to get into that safe.
I clean ships over at Stan's used shipyard.
A lot of lies. Lies
I
on
haven't
lies.
seen a clean ship over there in years. You're either lying or you're just a crummy worker. Either way, I don't trust you.
Good reason. And then 2 to the right. Now we know how to get in that safe. It's not the greatest security system. Anybody around can just sort of see what he's doing there. Ye old code. But to get in there, we need him to go away again.
I'm looking for the Swordmaster of Melee Island.
Look, I told you she doesn't want to see you.
Maybe if you asked her again?
I guess I could hike all the way over there. Again. I'll be right back. And don't touch anything!
Oh, we're going to touch things. We're going to touch a lot of things. So, I believe it's pull to go to the left. So 3 and then 4. And then 3 pulls. And then 2 push. Bingo!
There's nothing in here but this note.
And now we have
I, the good and honorable storekeeper, do hereby take liability for the debts of the bearer of this note for any amount up to 5,000 pieces of 8.
Straight up robbing this guy, but hey, we are a pirate, and it's for the greater good. Now we have credit. Once we get the stands, we're going to have to do a little persuasive talking. More just bartering, bargaining to get the finest vessel we can.
Howdy!
Howdy.
Great to see you again. I knew you'd come back. Everybody does. You know why they come back? Just look at all these ships. I've got something for everyone. Come, take a look around. So, what else can I show you?
I don't really have that much to spend.
Have no fear. Every ship I sell is a bargain. But if you're looking for a real steal, I've got just the boat for you. Walk this way. This here is the famous Sea Monkey. The only ship ever to make it to Monkey Island and come back with anyone aboard left alive. Or should I say, anything. You see, the previous owners of the ship were two adventurous pirates. They set off, like many before, to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Trademark.
And like many before, they disappeared forever. Their fate? A mystery. Almost as mysterious as how this ship returned to Malay Island without a single human aboard. Some claim it was sailed back by a crew of chimps.
Chimps? There aren't any chimps in the Caribbean.
Oh, shut up. It makes a good story. Anyway, this baby's mine now. That is, until someone makes me an offer. Let's talk about money. Your money.
So, this is clearly the ship we want, the ship that's been to Monkey Island before. It sounds like the one we want.
I got credit from the storekeeper. Will you take it?
Hey, of course! Your credit's always good at stands. It doesn't matter if you've had credit problems in the past. Divorce, bankruptcy, chronic gambling mishaps. I mean, who am I to judge, right? If the storekeeper trusts you enough to give you a letter of credit,
I love him.
Then you must be an honest man with a steady income, right?
Right.
Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? I know you want it. You know you want it. And I know that you know that I want to sell it, so...
So whatever we want to try to pay with our 5,000 pieces of 8 store credit, it's still not quite enough for the boat because he's sort of packing it with a bunch of BS extras. Again, much like a used car salesman and all the crap that you don't want.
Well, what do you think it's worth?
You could sail this puppy away today for just 10,000 pieces of 8. How does that sound to you?
So, get to talk extras.
Let's talk extras.
Extras? You want to talk extras? Great! This baby's loaded with extras. For instance, did I tell you about the porthole defoggers?
And basically, we got to go through this list and get him to take away all these extras. Bring the price down.
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Okay, but don't blame me if you run into an iceberg or something. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the anti-lock anchor?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Sure, throw safety to the wind. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the rack and pinion rudder?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Well, I guess it'll float without it. Barely. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the velour sail covers?
Ooh, velour.
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Hey, travel light. I can understand that, sure. Of course, mutiny is an ugly word. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the tachometer?
The tachometer?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Wow, does your wife know you're such a cheapskate? But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the elevator made with wood from Burgundy wine casks?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of decadent, isn't it? But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about this simulated wood siding?
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Okay, but I'm telling you, barnacles hate simulated wood. But wait, there's more. Did I tell you about the porthole defoggers?
I'm not sure if we're back to the start now.
Enough about extras
But
already.
there's more to do.
Okay, where were we?
Well, what do you think it's worth?
You could sail this puppy
The price has
away
gone down a lot,
today
but
for
not
just
enough.
6,850 pieces of 8. How does that sound to you?
I'd like to make you an offer.
Great. How much?
Well, how does 3,000 pieces of 8 sound?
Sure, I guess we can start out at the bottom. I got all day. I'm going to be getting a whole new shipment next week, so you got me over a barrel. I've got to sell this baby, even if it means losing my shirt.
Let's talk extras.
Did I tell you about the porthole defoggers?
I feel like there's probably more.
I think I can live without that particular piece of junk.
Okay, but wait, did I tell you about...
I think...
Sure, but did I tell you... Well, barely, but what did I tell you about...
I think we've already been through the extras and we just got to pressure him with the price.
Enough.
Okay.
I'd like to make you an offer.
Great. How much?
All right, 5,000, but that's my final offer.
5,000 pieces of 8?
I think that's it. He's thinking.
Okay.
And we've got a ship.
It's killing me, but okay. And I thought I was gonna give my children Christmas presents this year. Just
He's a
take it
cracker,
out of
man.
here. I'm
Stan.
glad to get rid of it. Oh yeah, do you have that note from the storekeeper on you? Thanks. I've got to run these numbers by my boss. He'll think I'm nuts, but I'll talk him into it. You meet me at the dock with your crew. I'll bring the ship and the papers. I just want to say that I really feel like we got to know each other today. I mean, I really felt some bonding here. And I don't just say that to everybody. It's been great doing business with you. Really? Sucker. See you at the dock, and don't forget your crew. All 3 of them.
Oh, we've already got our crew assembled, our 3 members, and now we've got a ship. And we're about to be done. Say bye-bye to Melee Island. It will be time to set sail. There it is. Looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Hey, it's a good thing you showed up. 10 people have offered to buy this baby off me while I've been standing here
He's
waiting
so
for
full
you.
of shit.
But I said, no way. I know a guy who's in love with this ship, and it would break his heart to lose it. Am I right? Of course I am.
Gets all close up in your face.
Just look at her. Sleek, aerodynamic, a buoyant barnacle-covered beauty. I think we're having a real moment here. I've changed my mind. I can't give her up. You can have your money back. How could I sell something so dear? Then again, a deal's a deal, right? Right. Catch you later. Good luck, yeah. Enjoy. I'm out of here.
Thanks, Stan.
Whoops, I almost forgot to give you this free seafaring literature. My gift to you. Just remember where you got it. Stands!
Maybe I should have gotten that extended warranty after all.
Hey, long time no see.
It's our buddy Otis.
Your Aunt Tilly makes lousy carrot cake.
Oh, come on. Don't be bitter. I'm here to help, not just for the money.
Money?
Yeah, we are getting paid for this, right?
Is it true what I heard about you and the storekeeper?
Look, don't start with me, okay? So what's that waterlogged wreck doing out there? How are we going to get our ship in here with that pile of scrap in the way?
Where's the cabin boy? I need him to go back to my place and pick up my bags.
What's going on here?
Where's our ship?
Where's our crew?
This isn't gonna be as easy as I thought.
You're looking at it, baby. And off we
Through
go.
the courageous leadership of Captain Threepwood, the Sea Monkey is finally underway. Undaunted by their lack of navigational equipment or expertise, the crew begins to plan their voyage.
First of all, I'd like to say it's great to be working with such a fine crew. The voyage ahead is not going to be easy. It's going to take skill, endurance, and most of all, teamwork. First, I thought we'd assign some duties.
BRB, while we do this.
What is it we were suckered into doing again?
I made a list.
Suckered is right.
I don't see what the big deal is with rescuing the governor. She can clearly take care of herself. The way I look at it, we got this great ship. Well, we got a ship. Why don't we kick back, tie a rope to the wheel, and cruise for a while? I could use a little work on my tan.
Come to think of it, I have been a little stressed out lately. I could use a rest.
Then it's decided. We cruise the Caribbean.
I'm doomed.
Our ever so helpful and motivated crew. I love it if you go out there. They're all just big chilling. They're getting a tan. Reading a book. Is that like a big smiley face? I don't know, they're having a great time. Otis down to his duds. Now here we are on the ship that has previously been to Monkey Island. Us ourselves have no idea how to do any of this, but we're going to wing it and just start ransacking everything.
There's an old dusty book inside. Let's see what it is. It says, Captain's Log, March 10th. First Mate Toothrot and I have been searching for Monkey Island for over a month with no success. The directions we purchased on Melee proved to be a recipe, not a map as we had believed. Captain's Log, March 12th. I wish Toothrot would take a bath. Captain's Log, March 17th. I wish Toothrot would stop snoring. Captain's Log, March 23rd. Toothrot is really starting to get on my nerves. I figure it's only a matter of time before we come to blows. Captain's Log, April 2nd. As a gesture to restore our friendship, Toothrot offered to fix dinner tonight. Captain's Log, April 3rd. I don't know how we did it, but we've arrived at Monkey Island. Both Toothrot and I passed out from the soup he fixed last night. When we awoke, Monkey Island was sitting off the bow. Captain's Log, April 4th. Toothrot and I filled the rowboat with supplies and are ready to set out to Monkey Island. We are both excited at the prospect of being the first civilized people to learn the secret of Monkey Island.
Trademark.
Captain's log, April 5th. We had to turn around and return to the ship. Toothrot forgot to go to the bathroom before we left. We'll set out again tomorrow. And that's the last entry.
So we've determined that they did manage to get to Monkey Island.
It seems to be locked up tight.
And the supposed map that was a recipe.
It looks like an empty chest.
Seems like it did actually help them get to Monkey Island. We don't actually have the old recipe yet, do we?
I loved this stuff when I was a kid. I liked the way it chewed up the roof of your mouth.
It's meant to be Captain Crunch,
I loved this stuff when I was a kid.
Captain Crunch.
I like the way it chewed up the roof of your mouth. It's about the same size as my head.
Open seal. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Great! A toy prize inside.
Yay, prize.
This is no prize. It's a small key with a finely engraved monkey on it.
Ooh. It's the hidden key for the cabinet.
Man, that's heavy. Filled, no doubt, with golden jewels. Hey, look, a piece of paper. And some cinnamon sticks.
Here is our
Directions
recipe.
to Monkey Island. Preheat pot to 450 degrees. Add the following ingredients. 1 cinnamon stick, 4 leaves of mint, 1 human skull, pressed, 1 squirt squid ink, 2 pints monkey blood, 1 live chicken, 3 ounces brimstone, 1 or more of the following. Pyridoxine hydrochloride, zinc oxide, yellow 8, mine mononitrate, and BHA. Let bubble over a low flame until thickened. Serves crew of 4.
Convenient. That's how many people we have. Alright, well, we got a bit of a recipe here.
There's some very fine wine in here. I'll grab it. They're just old empty kegs. They look like kegs of gunpowder. Wow, gunpowder! I think I'll take some. They're just old rusty trunks. They're just old rusty chests.
Do we need anything else down here? I think that's sort of all there is. What's this black chest?
It's just an old rusty chest. It's rusted shut. They're rusted shut. They're all rusted shut.
There's a different line for each one of those. It would have been interesting, like, all of this was written in the old days when they never really would have intended or known that it would be voice acted. Come and retroactively do it. I think some of the jokes play a little better just in text form than when they actually read them out. It's a little more odd.
Directions to Monkey Island. Preheat pot to 450 degrees. Add the following ingredients. 1 cinnamon stick, 4 leaves of mint, 1...
I forget what the monkey blood is specifically, but a lot of these things aren't quite literally as they stated. When we need 1 pressed human skull. We got this, the old classic pirate flag, the Jolly Roger. It sort of counts.
What a fine-looking flag.
That's our pressed
Shivers
human
me timbers
skull.
just looking at it.
Shivers me timbers just looking at it.
I'm no enologist, but judging from the deep red color...
Is that our monkey blood?
This is a very fine wine.
Either way, you sort of just chuck everything in here. Pressed skull. I think this is what is the monkey blood.
That should be enough.
Cinnamon.
I love cinnamon.
I don't know if you need the gunpowder, but let's put it in there anyway. Let's chuck everything in here.
This is going to be good. Just a drop. Good thing I've got 1,000,000 of these. About time I got rid of this worthless artifact. Yikes!
That is our recipe.
Oh, I think I'm getting dizzy.
Overcome by the fumes and stench, Guybrush quickly loses consciousness. Moments later, the voodoo spell kicks in, turning the ship to an unknown heading and off on its mysterious voyage. Days pass.
You just passed out on the ground.
Oh, I feel awful. Holy monkey bladders! It's Monkey Island!
There it is. The great island of monkeys. No, we just got to head over there. I think we do need that gunpowder again. Most of the other crew don't seem too enthused or excited.
They look like kegs of gunpowder. I'll take some more.
So we've got to burn up one of these books. We need fire. Like how we just got a flaming mass. Talk about adventure game logic. He's just walking around with a flaming mass in his pockets, I guess. Just keeping that in your pocket. The element for fire, in case we need it. This isn't a thing, is it? No. Like how that looks like a little... Looks a bit like LeChuck. Or is it meant to be Two Front? I don't know. They were having a big internal issue here on this boat. But we've learned how to fire ourselves from a cannon before. Aiming right at the island.
There's no place back here to put the gunpowder.
I think that's it. I kind of want to talk to these guys. Mutinous crew. What have you guys got to say?
Hey, look! We've made it to Monkey Island!
Let us know when you found the governor. We've got an extra chair she can use.
I hear the weather's pretty nice over by Monkey Island.
Nice try, Guybrush, but no banana.
They're not going to be too keen. We're going to have to do this on our own. We've got the cannon. It's powered up, fused up. Light the fuse. Put on our trusty helmet yet again. Boom! It barely gets in the cannon and immediately just sends him flying. Once again, the helmet's not doing much. Part 3. There's a monkey. Monkey Island is living up to its name already. There's the island, and there's the monkey.
Hi! I'm Herman Toothrot.
And there's Two Front that we heard so much about.
Hello. I've only been waiting 20 years to talk to somebody civilized. I don't mind. Fine. By the way, you might want to think about putting out that fire. Someone could be hurt.
Thank you, Two Front.
I better leave it here. Notice of public meeting. There will be a meeting Wednesday evening to discuss the recent occupation of the sacred monkey head by the ghost pirate LeChuck. and the subsequent impact on the environment and the tourist trade. All Monkey Island cannibals are encouraged to attend.
These notes are great. They've left all these notes around the island like it's some sort of community. So we've got some cannibals that are living here. And once LeChuck comes in, they're not too happy about all these spooky ghost pirates doing all this weird stuff on their island. Alright. So first off, we can't do too much here with the crack and the monkey. We'll come back to those. Have a poke around at some other areas first. Such as this fort. All the birds in the foreground. It's good, like, it's fun start of the game, though. There's a lot of Melee Island, which is a lot of, like, blue. It's all sort of the same color vibe. Once you get to these more open areas of Monkey Island. Looks cool. The fort, the lookout, the birds in the background. The hills, the beach. And Herman Toofrot's fort, which, as always, we're just going to rock up somewhere and just start stealing stuff. Yoink.
Warning! Objects in Spyglass may be farther away than they appear.
Some rope. I believe if we give this a little shove. Oh, here he is.
Hey, nice spyglass. Looks just like... Say, where is my spyglass? Oh, perfect. I'm gone 5 minutes and somebody comes in here and dumps gunpowder all over the floor. Naturally, I don't think you had anything to do with it. I'm sure it's just a coincidence that you came in here to prowl around right after some mysterious person dirtied up my nice clean floor.
I saw a monkey leaving here. He must have done it.
Don't be a jerk.
Fair. We are being a jerk. But we're still going to keep stealing your shit. Gunpowder, cannonball, rope, spyglass. All definitely useful adventure game items. If adventure games have taught me anything, rope is always like one of the most useful items. You're going to be out in the wilderness. Never go wrong with some rope. This is a little grim here. But this is a dead dude. A hanging corpse. It's funny, like, this is such a family-friendly, kid-friendly game, but sometimes it's got a bit of intense stuff in it.
It's printed on letterhead. To the ghost pirate LeChuck. We must ask you once again to curtail your nightly activities in the Sacred Monkey Head area. Decent people are trying to sleep. Kindly keep the noise level down. The Monkey Island Cannibals. P.S. We saw you taking that woman with the scarf down there.
I love all the notes. We can't do too much here right now, though. Here he comes.
This is an old friend of mine, the one I sailed here with. He's lost weight. Never looked better.
So this is the captain whose log we were reading in the ship.
What happened to him?
Oh, nasty accident. He was trying to put up a swing.
Are you some kind of a castaway?
What do I look like? The caretaker? Listen to this guy. Am I some kind of castaway? Ha!
Who are you talking to?
Why, the people watching, of course.
Sure.
My name's Toothrot. Herman Toothrot. I live here. Well, not right here. In the fort on the volcano.
Were you stranded?
You think I stay here for my health? Oh, boy!
It's a good fourth wall break on this bit because Herman, he's been isolated out here for 20 years, basically just with a bunch of cannibals around, so he's pretty nutty. He's lost a bit of his social awareness. The sort of plays.
What happened to your pants?
What pants?
You're the only one on the island?
I'm the only civilized person on the island. There's a native tribe of hunter-gatherers. Well, head hunter-gatherers, actually. But I don't talk to them. They are cannibals, but they're not dangerous. Unless you lend them something.
How did you get stranded here?
Well, I sailed here with a friend of mine 20 years ago. We hoped to discover the secret of Monkey Island. But my friend met with a horrifying and tragic accident, which claimed his life. And I couldn't sail the ship back by myself. I trained a bunch of chimps to crew the ship and sail it back to Melee Island. They were supposed to get help and come back for me. Something must have happened.
How come you didn't just go with the chimps?
Weeks on a boat full of monkeys. Oh, joy!
Did you lend something to the cannibals?
I lent my banana picker to them, and they never gave it back. As collateral, they gave me this enormous cotton swab. It opens the big monkey head idol they worship. Not like I ever need to go into the monkey head. But if they want it back, I've got to have my picker first. It's a matter of pride, you know.
Why don't you just give me the key to the monkey head?
No, I needed to get back my banana picker. I told you about them borrowing my banana picker and never returning it, right?
Excuse me, I've got some pressing business to attend to.
Yes, me too.
He's got nothing going on. You can't do much with our dead old captain friend there. Unless...
Boy, it sure is hot here.
I don't have the flint yet, do I?
I'm no geologist, but judging by these conchoidal fractures, I'd say this is a piece of flint.
Oh, it's right there. Conchoidal.
Well, check out this note while I'm at it. To the Monkey Island cannibals. I don't mind you worshipping in front of the sacred monkey idol, which doubles as my home and secret base of operations. But could you please refrain from leaving messy sacrifices on my porch? Also, please do not enter the monkey head. G.P. LeChuck.
Ghost Pirate LeChuck.
Flint works best with things made of steel. That doesn't seem to work. That doesn't seem to work.
Boom, we're gonna blow up the dam. Send that water rushing down to the pond, which is now full of water. And that's sort of pushed our guy down, and the rock has floated up. There are 2 bits of rope.
Boy, it sure is hot here.
We'll have a look up here.
To the Monkey Island cannibals. Please stop moving this. It is delicately balanced. Herman Toothrot.
We're gonna immediately move it as we keep ruckusing all of Herman's stuff. I think it's that. This is a fun spot. There's a couple of fun little Easter eggy things to do here.
I never get tired of this view, even if I have been looking at it for 20 years now. Even if it is the only view on the island.
Yes, it is a nice view. Excuse me, I've got some pressing business to attend to.
Yes, me too.
Well, push this rock, see if I line this up correctly. Or maybe I'm remembering the other thing. There it goes. Whoa, off to nowhere. Alright. Well, surely nothing bad will happen if we walk onto this cliff. Uh-oh. We're dead. This is the Sierra, the classic Sierra death state. Whoop.
Rubber tree.
Rubber tree.
I'll just put it here.
As a dig at the classic old Sierra adventure games. When adventure games were popping, it was the Sierra ones were some of the most popular, famous ones for a while.
Mr. Toothrot, please remove this dangerous object. Lemonhead knocked a rock onto it from the cliff above and nearly injured someone who was putting up a swing on the banana tree on the South Beach. The cannibals.
But yeah, those old Sierra games, you could die constantly. That was sort of one of the things they brought in with the LucasArts ones. Like, we're going to make it so you can't really die in these. That's a little joke. A classic Sierra. With those death screens. Is that not correct? Thought I'd be able to remember this. It's not just straight on, is it? It's got to be one of these angles to hit that damn tree. We need banana. Like, you got to reset a rock here. It doesn't particularly, I guess it's Toothrot's art, so you assume he's just putting a rock there each time, replacing the rock.
Wow! Looked like it hit the big banana tree on the beach.
Right on target.
But the odds against that are incredible.
But I want to do, there's another Easter egg here. Which I want to get working. I forget which one it is, but I want to do this. I think it gets referenced in like 4. They mention about how the ship gets destroyed. That's off in the wrong direction. I've already tried a few angles. Up, off it goes. Boom! Right on target.
Whoops.
I love that bit. Rip the ship. Otis, Meat, Hook, and Carla. They're all dead. That's what they get for dicking around on the ship, not coming to help.
Boy, it sure is hot here.
You got 'em. Are there any bananas over here? We need to get some bananas. Don't think so. Ooh, what's this?
There's a message in it. It's a memo. To Herman Toothrot. From Yammer, Hem, and Haw, attorneys at law. Regarding suit against cannibal tribe over malicious tossing of your oars into a chasm. I think we have a case here. We can probably soak them for emotional distress and possibly punitive damages as well. Sounds like legalese. I don't think I can translate the rest.
Did you come in the ship I saw out there?
You're braver than you look. Actually, it looks a lot like a ship I used to own.
I got taken by a guy named Stan.
Stan of Stan's used ships? On Melee Island?
A lot of people laugh directly at us, don't they?
Excuse me, I've got some pressing business to attend to.
Yes, me too.
It's a gross old bottle. I don't want it.
No, it's just for the note, but I do like the notes. The notes are funny. Now we can go to this crack. So this boat's been here the whole time, but we've had no oars. This was discussed, the tossing of the oars into the cavern. But with the rope, we can make ourselves a little climbing spot. Get ourselves some oars. Hey, you crow, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. We're a fair way into the first Monkey Island, but then after this we're going to go straight into number 2. We're going to play through 1 and 2 today. Let's see if there's time to play through 3 before the new one. Bananas. Now we can row around.
I can paddle it with these oars.
Now with this boat, we can get around a little bit. Ditch webcam for a moment. Now we can get up here. It always looked like sort of a bird head or something up here. Another note.
Herman, please return our key to the monkey head. The cannibals.
Short and sweet. Straight to the point. Speaking of all this talk about the cannibals, I'm gonna go hang out with these guys. Let's do a save. I haven't saved in a while either. Surely the cannibals will be nice and friendly. It's quiet. There are more bananas.
This door appears to be locked.
Ooh, there they are.
Is that a banana in your pocket, or are you just glad to see us?
You've got a lot of nerve stealing from the notorious Monkey Island cannibals.
You're cannibals?
Well, yes. Although lately, we've been trying to stay away from red meat.
Only for health reasons. We're still as vicious as ever.
Oh, especially with tourists who try to steal our stuff for souvenirs. Well, what do you have to say for yourself?
This is one of my favorite bits. If you remember, Otis in the prison pulled the 3-headed monkey line on us to distract us. We're gonna try it on the cannibals.
Look behind you! A 3-headed monkey!
Hey, do you really think we're that stupid? I wouldn't push it if I were you.
And there he is. Out of nowhere. Arrives the actual 3-headed monkey. I love the animation too. One of the heads bites, one of the heads chews, and the other one swallows, because that totally makes sense. Yum nom nom.
Don't eat me! I'm a mighty pirate!
That means his skin will be leathery and his meat tough and stringy. You're of no use to us, nutritionally speaking. But if you had some sort of offering for us? Something that we could pass on to the great monkey? Well... Yuck. No thanks.
We don't actually have anything yet to offer to these guys. We're a
You
little
ain't
screwed here.
going nowhere until you give us something. Do you have anything of a more spiritual value? Obviously, you have nothing for us. We might eat you, we might let you go. We'll have to talk about it with the village nutritionist. Come, let me show you our guest hut.
So these guys are spooky cannibals, but they're also on a bit of a diet.
That should do it.
They've locked us in here with that totally secure system.
Cannibals. I'm not giving you bloodsuckers your key to the monkey head until you return my banana picker. HT.
Of course, Herman keeps telling us he's got the key to the monkey head, but he wants this back, the banana picker. And I've always loved, this is again, the adventure game, the things that we fit in our pockets. This thing is taller than us, but we can just pick it up. And it just goes straight into our pockets, I guess. Now we're locked in here. What could we possibly do?
Looks loose.
There's a loose board in the floor.
I might fit through that hole, but I don't think this banana picker will.
They actually do hit us. That's probably why I thought of that. Actually bringing up the fact that the banana picker's in our pocket. That's right, we can come back.
And no, I'm not getting squeamish. I'd love to eat the guy.
So let's do it.
But think of your arteries.
We are cannibals, for crying out loud.
Yeah, but cannibals have to watch their saturated fats just like everyone else.
Oh, if I have to eat any more fruit, my head's gonna turn into one big citrus. No offense, Lemonhead.
No offense to the guys wearing a big lemon as a head. We had to go there. Even though we can't get the banana pickers for now, we needed more straight up bananas. To influence our friend. Because we're going to make a friend out of anyone on Monkey Island. It's going to be this guy back at base, back at the start. There's a little fancy pixel here. It is a monkey. It's a cool monkey. Look at him go. This monkey, given enough bananas, will become a good friend. He scoffs them down. Give him enough bananas, he'll start to follow us. Now when we walk around, there's a monkey following us. We need this guy. We haven't been here yet. To the clearing.
Private property. Worshipping is permitted, but please do not enter the monkey head. G.P. LeChuck.
The more stuff, when it gets a little more gruesome and intense in this kid game. Look at all the corpses.
Shish kebab.
Shish kebab.
Shishka Joe. Shishka Larry.
So stupid. We can use our monkey pal here. To get in, this lever needs to be pulled. But it needs to be held down, otherwise the door closes again. But our monkey pal He loves to hang there. He's hanging out. Keep the door open for us. This, I don't know if it's the biggest monkey head you've ever seen.
Why, that's the second biggest monkey head I've ever seen.
For Guybrush, that's a classic line there. And our references that stay in, if you recognize some of these idols, or one of them, they're all random idols. Do you know these guys?
It looks like a sacred idol of some kind.
Two classic characters there. Sam and Max. Little Sam and Max idol. For now, this is the big old monkey head, which people have been talking about. The LeChuck's hiding out in there. We know LeChuck and Elaine are in there. But we can't get in without the key. But this wimpy little idol.
What a cheap piece of mass-produced tourist crap. On the bottom it says, made by Lemonhead.
This is something the cannibals will like.
I doubt anyone will miss this piece of junk.
So we will steal that. Leave here for now. We need to go back to the cannibals. Our man rows pretty fast. Look at him go. Joof, joof, joof. He's got those Viking arms. Now if we go to the cannibals, they'll be a bit more chill out since we have an offering for them, which is something that they already made themselves. This is still locked up to keep us in there.
Ah, the banana thief returns to the scene of the crime.
Banana thief.
Maybe we should just eat him right now.
Do you have any idea how much cholesterol is in one of these things? Now then,
one of these
how
things.
Did you break out of our hut, and why did you come back?
Don't eat me. I'll give you anything.
Anything? We'll give you one more chance to trade something of yours for your freedom. Well,
it's sort of a good joke here. I might let this play out a little bit because this is funny if you haven't seen it before. We have to give the idol to them.
Sorry, we already have plenty of those.
There's a way to make this go faster there, but I do want to do this.
Come on, you can do better than that. Obviously, you have nothing for us.
Each time,
that should do it.
Each time they lock you in, they want to enforce the door a bit more. We went from just the two spears, now they've boarded it up to really lock us in there, but we can still just escape out the floor each time. They start getting very confused as to how we keep escaping every time.
Well, well, well. You're quite the escape artist, aren't you?
I told you we should eat him.
Oh, go ahead and eat me. See if I care.
Hey, whatever you say. That should do it.
Now it's all chained up. Each time you do this, they put more and more intense locks on the door. We just keep walking out the hole in the floor.
This door appears in a primitive yet effective way. It's locked.
How you get out is almost as much of a mystery as why you keep coming back.
The real mystery is why he's not simmering with carrots right now.
Oh, go ahead and eat me. See if I care.
Hey, whatever you say. That should do it.
The giant electronic security door. Armed. Oh, it's so silly. The idea that, obviously, you know, primitive cannibals. I think they got a good source of electricity around here. I think that's as far as it goes, though. They're very intent on keeping us in there. I think that's as far as it goes, though. And we will give them what they want.
I don't know if this is getting boring for you, but it sure is for me.
Don't eat me. I'll give you anything.
Okay. We'll give you one more chance to trade something of yours for your freedom. Well... Hey, wow, this is impressive. Lemonhead, take a look at this.
And it says, made by Lemonhead, just like one of mine. We should take this to the Great Monkey.
Yes, I agree. We are very grateful to you for this fine gift. If there's anything you need on Monkey Island, just come see us.
There is actually something we do need. That is the banana picker. Now that we're cool with them, let us leave the door open. We can grab the banana picker and head out. There he is.
All I want is my banana picker back. But will they give it to me? Hey, thanks. I thought I'd never see this again. Here, you can take this key to the monkey head back to the natives.
I'm sure that's what we'll do with it.
Okay. And don't worry, I won't use it or anything.
Now we have a key to the monkey head. And we're starting to get there on this game. About to bust into the monkey head. We still need one more item. I'm not sure if we can grab it straight away.
Have you come back to let us repay you for your fine gift?
Well, actually, there is something.
Tell us, what is it?
So if we go straight into the monkey head, we're going to have a hard time navigating or finding our way around. But not sure if we can ask them for it unless we go in there first.
Here? On Monkey Island?
Trademark.
We're the only people living on Monkey Island.
Well, the only civilized people.
That's okay. The people I'm looking for aren't living.
Oh, yeah. Those guys.
Then you've seen the ghost pirate LeChuck and his cadaverous crew?
Those jerks have been bugging us for months.
Zooming around here in that creepy ghost ship of theirs. Wailing and moaning until all hours of the morning.
Scaring away all the cruise ship business?
Normally, when we have problems with the undead, we just cook up our standard potion of exorcism and be done with it.
So why don't you do that now?
Well, the main ingredient of the potion is a very rare root. In fact, there's only one in existence.
We only use a little bit at a time, you see.
But LeChuck stole the whole thing.
Where is he hiding it?
He's in a place beneath this island. Somewhere in a huge system of catacombs. A hellish place filled with the wailing of tortured souls trapped forever in the rock, where the walls bleed and the air is thick with the rancid smell of pure evil.
Tourists used to line up for hours to see it.
Can't you just go down there and kick him out?
No, we lost the key.
It was stolen.
Well, we loaned it to a hermit who lives on the island.
And until that crusty old pantless weirdo brings it back, we're keeping his banana picker.
How do I get to these catacombs?
The great monkey himself is the gateway to the catacombs of the underworld.
LeChuck came in here and stole your root? What a cad.
And I suppose stealing bananas is any better.
I'm off to find LeChuck and get the root.
Sorry, but it's just not that easy. Trying to find LeChuck could be very dangerous.
You'd never find your way through the catacombs without the...
Hey, Ixnay on the Edhay of the Navigator Nay.
The what?
Nothing.
Nothing.
The head of the Navigator.
Ude uye avhe a apme ave ave atacombs ke?
Ari say, oh nay.
We could at least tell him what the head does.
Well, it's a navigating tool.
It's a head. It was once attached to a navigator.
We've kept it alive magically, so we could take advantage of its innate sense of direction. Getting through the catacombs without it is impossible.
But it's our only one, so you can't have it.
I guess we have nothing to offer you.
After he gave us that nice idol, too.
Feel free to come to the Great Monkey and visit your idol anytime. So, anyway, Lemonhead, what was that you were saying about tropical oils?
Well...
The cannibals are so funny. All the lead up and talking about these primitive cannibals on this island. They're pretty chill. They would be happy to give us the head of the Navigator, but they only have one. And from these pamphlets, this one stumped me as a kid. This is the stupidest thing.
It's called How to Get a Leg Up in Treasure Hunting. It's called How to Get Ahead in Navigating. It's called How to Arm Yourself in Sea Battle.
This one here.
It's called How to Get Ahead in Navigating.
So silly, but they sort of misread it.
Well, look at this. It looks like instructions on how to get ahead.
How to get ahead.
We could give him our head and use these instructions to get ourselves a new one.
Yes, I suppose we can give you this now.
Thanks.
Looks pretty good for a dried up old head.
Very literal head. God, it's so creepy. I love this bit.
We keep it wrapped in this magical necklace that makes it invisible to ghosts.
Stuff like this is why I want to play on the original art style.
I think he likes you.
He's
Just
smiling.
follow his nose, and he'll lead you to LeChuck's hideout in the catacombs. Then, get the root from LeChuck and come back here. We'll mix up a batch of our special enzymatic ghost-dissolving solution.
And you can pour it on LeChuck like salt on a slug.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks, buddies. Now we've got a creepy head. And attached to it is a necklace. Now we can finally enter the second biggest monkey head he's ever seen. Our buddy's still swinging there. He just keeps hanging, swinging. It's key. It's bizarre. It's like a giant cotton tip. I'm gonna clean this ear. It comes out of his pocket. Yeah. Thus, we have entrance. Pretty gnarly down here. I love it down here. With the head, you got it, the full spinal cord, the rib cage, the skeleton, implying that was like actually a giant monkey. Some King Kong
I had a
business.
feeling that in hell there would be mushrooms.
And onwards we venture into the catacombs that would previously be unnavigable. I don't know if that's actually a word, but I'm making it up. Look at all the like screaming faces and stuff in the foreground. It's actually pretty gnarly down here. This is, I think it's physically impossible to, like, fumble your way through this unless...
I think it wants me to go to the right.
Pull out the head. Now we've got this navigator. Which will turn and twist in the way to go. We'll just follow where our little friend here points us to go. His big nose.
Gross.
The eyeballs. Are we back at the start? Did I mess that up? I think I did something wrong there. There we go. And there it is. The ghost pirate LeChuck's ship. And if we just immediately just walk in there onto the board onto the ship, they will clearly not be too enthused about our presence. But if you remember, our little buddy...
Ugh, it's slimy and goopy.
...has a necklace to make you invisible to ghosts. But it's currently attached to a creepy head.
Okay, we're here. Now what do you want from me?
So we've got to sort of coerce this guy into letting us use the necklace. Hello, head.
Hello, head.
Hello.
Hello.
May I please have that necklace?
No, but thanks for asking so politely.
He doesn't want to give us the necklace, but it's sort of easy to convince him.
Oh, come on, please.
You can beg all you want, but you can't have it.
There's a motivating factor in this exchange.
Pretty please?
You can beg all you want, but you can't have it.
Maybe I'll just take it.
Maybe you'd better not.
I don't want to have to hurt you.
And I don't want to have to make you regret it.
What are you going to do? Bite me?
Remember, you need me to get out of this place. If I wanted to, I could strand you here forever.
If I wanted to, I could dropkick you into the lava.
On second thought... Hey, what good's a necklace if you don't have shoulders?
That made him change his mind. The smile on that guy. And now the necklace is separated and we can use it.
This feels weird.
Might do a quick save, just in case anything breaks, before we head in to the ghost ship. We are invisible. And in here, it's the man himself. If you walk too close,
The wind makes not such a creaking.
he gets
Strange
sus.
places, strange noises.
Fortunately, I think we can do this straight away. Our stand's magnetic compass, super magnetized, should get us this key. Yoink. It's a cool bit though. LeChuck totally thinks we're dead. Yeah, we are bloated under the water. He does not know we're invisible. Right behind him. We try to open that door.
What was that?
We can't make too much noise while we're sneaking around invisible. In here with all the ghost chickens and the ghost pigs.
It's locked tight. Must be something important down there. I can't get inside it. It's nailed, chained, bolted, roped, glued, and welded together.
That's what we want, the feather. Little feather here. And some of the pixel hunting aspects of adventure games there. Sometimes it could be, like that thing was literally like 3 or 4 pixels. I just knew we needed it. It could be easy to miss those things. A feather, we can give our friend here a little tickle. Make him drop his juggo grog. Use the grog? Use the grog on the door, do we?
I think I'd rather save it.
Forget this part a little bit, but it's a pretty limited area. Oh no, there's a bunch of tools somewhere, isn't there?
It's a big, ghostly looking key.
Oh, that's right, we've got a key already. Grog up this dish. Little rat buddy is gonna get boozed.
Ugh, it's all over my hands.
We pick up some grease. With all the fun items that Guybrush has just in his pockets as he walks around. We've had just straight up fire in our pockets. And we've got a glob of grease.
It's all over my hands.
Now we can use the grease.
This should stop it from squeaking.
Get in here.
Oh, good, more inventory. They're glowing ghost tools.
With these tools,
this should do it. I can't pick that up. I'll just grab this old root and be on my way.
there is the voodoo root. Another Indiana Jones reference there. The doo 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 doo. We're sort of done here. We don't want to mess with these pirates too much until we have some sort of tool to deal with them. And our cannibal friends told us that they can make a concoction to get rid of ghosts. But they need this root.
It's twisted and dried up and not very impressive looking.
A long walk, a brief row, and a short hike later.
We are getting to the end of this now.
I did it! I got the root!
Wow! Look, he's not kidding. Here it is.
He's not such a wimp after all.
Come on, let's go make the brew of the fermented root. Wait here. We'll be right back.
Here's our friend.
Nice monkey.
There it is.
One squirt of that stuff and the ectoplasm really hits the fan.
And if you have any left over, it's delicious with a little vanilla ice cream. Good luck!
Thanks.
Now we have the magic seltzer bottle.
It seems to be filled with some carbonated fluid.
Now we're geared up, equipped, weaponized.
After some more furious paddling...
Eep! You scared me half to death!
Balmy weather we're having, isn't it?
It's always like that down here.
What happened to the ship?
They all left for the wedding.
What wedding?
LeChuck is marrying the governor of Melee Island.
What? But how will they...
Consummate the wedding?
Where's the wedding?
There's a lovely church on Melee Island. They're headed there.
Melee Island? Oh no. I've got to go after them. I've got to stop that wedding.
Bye.
Bye.
Bob! What are you doing here? Oh, I missed the boat to the wedding.
Hey! No problem. We can take mine. Let's go!
Hey, you have a ship?
Yep.
If you have a ship, why are you waiting to be rescued?
Why, heck, if you're stranded, you've got to be rescued. Says so in the rules.
Will you take me to Melee Island?
I'll lend you my ship if you promise to rescue me with it.
Okay.
Well, let's go!
That's a bit silly. Last part, baby. Guybrush kicks butt. What's a rude word? Getting a little PG.
Well, that certainly was easier than the trip to Monkey Island.
They're really saving us a lot of the trips around the countryside. Later on, is immediately zapping us to Melee Island and around the.
I wonder where Toothrot's gone to now. Now I'll have to stop the wedding by myself.
We must hurry. The wedding is happening.
Yikes!
But
Hey! Wait a second!
I'm selling this fine mouthwash.
Is it mint flavored? I only like the minty kind.
gonna give it to him. Deleted. The legs
cool.
It's a cool animation. This stuff works. All our inventory's gone. Get it.
This stuff's great. Watch out, LeChuck. There's a new sheriff in town and his name... Hey, I better get to the church.
You must stop the wedding. The music. Of course, we got to be the hero here. Big brave Guybrush to save the damsel in distress.
If there be any man with reason that these two people should not be united in blissful matrimony, let him speak now, or forever hold his peace.
The groom isn't a gentleman!
Hey! Who's that?
You! There he is, the big guy.
I've come to stop you from marrying Governor Marley.
How do you plan to do that?
Governor!
Governor!
Governor?
What's going on?
Oh, Guybrush, you mad fool! I'm impressed you came to rescue me, but it really wasn't necessary. I had everything well in hand. Unfortunately, your arrival has made it necessary for me to take my hand early.
How? Who? But... what?
If you're here, then who's that in the dress? What?
Oh, don't scare them! They have my ghost-zapping root beer bottle!
Oh, I'll get it!
Because Guybrush trying to help again.
Oops.
Nice going, Guybrush. Now I've got to chase them down to get my voodoo root beer back.
But... Hey!
You dared come here and confront me? I can't believe your audacity.
Well, I can't believe your stupidity.
Yeah? Well, I can't believe your frivolity.
Well, I can't believe your virility.
Yeah? Well, I can't believe your mobility.
Well, I can't believe your enormity.
Yeah? Well, I can't believe your fragility.
Well, I can't believe your felicity.
I grow tired of you.
You could go all day with that.
Now, let's not be hasty.
Well, we may have lost our voodoo root beer
Good to
concoction.
see you, son. How's the ship? If you're interested in trading up, I can give you a fair price for it.
Oh, look out, Stan.
Howdy, partner. You know, just by looking at you, I can tell you're a man of the world. A man with an eye for quality. A man who knows a good bargain when he...
Oh. Bye-bye, Stan. Tried to pull one on LeChuck. I don't think LeChuck's going to buy any ships. Jeez. Fortunately, a bottle of grog works the same. The ectoplasm hits the fan. It gets so goofy at the end.
Yikes! Oh, don't sneak up on me like that.
Sorry.
That's okay.
There it is, baby.
You know,
GG.
LeChuck was a deviant, obnoxious, slithery, creepy crawly sort of a guy, but I'll say one thing for him.
What's that?
He sure looks nice exploding against the night sky.
Yes, it's very romantic. Can I buy you a root beer?
Actually, I'm a bit sick of root beer. While I was in the machine over at Stan's... Oh gosh, I hope Stan's okay. I wish my crew could have seen this.
You know, I can't shake the feeling that Guybrush was somehow responsible for that big rock sinking the ship.
Yeah. As soon as we find a way off this island, we're gonna have ourselves a little chat with Mr. Threepwood.
Let's get out of this hut first.
Yeah, at least I learned something from all this.
A classic line.
What's that?
Never pay more than $20 for a computer game.
A what?
A what?
I don't know. Not sure why I said that.
GG's. Featuring Spiffy as the dog in the bar. Cool. We never actually did the meat hook tattoo routine, did we? And tattoo does talk. That was Secret of Monkey Island, the very first game. Additional design. Everyone else. Special guest film director Hal Barwood. So, what did he do in Indiana Jones? I think he made The Halt Your Fate of Atlantis. It's a name I've seen a lot. He was the director, project leader of Fate of Atlantis. I need to go to the bathroom. Take a quick break. Steve Purcell, the homie, letting the Sam and Max rock. No soundtrack on cassette. No book either. Yeah. Well, I need a little bit of a break before we get into number 2. Number 2 is my favorite. Oh, there's credits for the Talkie Edition project. Wow, they put that in. That's the mod that I'm using. That's cool, they inserted little credits for themselves there. It's the first time I've used this mod. Oh, that's spiffy close-up based on the EGA screenshot on the box. That's why I was talking about. I couldn't figure out, like, it's obviously new, weird, different art. Cool. Yeah, no, I didn't recognize the dog artwork too much. It's like advertised like it was meant to be a thing. It was on the back of the box, the art of you talking to the dog, but they never actually made it into the game. So they must have just got that art, upscaled it or downscaled it or something to it, and added it to the game. That was cute. From the bajillion times that I played this game before, that was at least a little bit of a different way to do it. I've never played it like that before. Is it actually it for the credits already? You can sort of just stays here. I don't think you can... I mean, there's not really a menu in the original game. I think it just does this for a while. It's just gonna flash this. Oh well, I'll do a BRB break then. And we'll get into LeChuck's Revenge. Ba-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum.